Harry Redknapp will be looking to put the speculation linking him with the England's job to one side as Tottenham Hotspur look to continue their charge on the FA Cup. The 64-year-old is the firm favourite to replace Fabio Capello after guiding Spurs to third place in the Premier League this season. But despite being heavily linked with the role, Redknapp says he's still committed to Tottenham.
In the long term, it's not a job that could be done part-time, is it? It's a job that whoever they appoint, it's a full-time job. You couldn't run a Premier League club or any other club in any country in the world, really, I don't think, and do that job as well. It's impossible.
Can I ask, have you had an official approach from the FA yet?
No, I've not spoke to anybody. I've really never, not discussed a job with anybody. I don't want to be like last week. I see that, I remember I heard the comments that a couple of managers ruled themselves out. They hadn't even been ruled in. I mean, it was so. I'm not going to rule myself out. Well, I've never been ruled in either. No one's ever mentioned it to me. Never. I came, Newcastle game last week. I thought we played some fantastic football. We've got some outstanding players here for sure, and a good group of lads, and we're not far away. We're right there, just beyond the Manchester clubs.
Redknapp takes his team to third-tier side Stevenage in the 5th round of the FA Cup later, as he looks to bring the trophy back to White Hart Lane for the first time since 1991. Rafael van der Vaart will miss the game through injury, though new signing Ryan Nelson could make his first start for the club after joining from Blackburn Rovers. Meanwhile, after a poor performance in the Champions League in midweek, Arsenal will be looking for a better showing in the FA Cup when they take on fellow Premier League side Sunderland. It holds extra significance for Arsene Wenger's team after a 4-0 defeat in Milan on Wednesday, as it offers their only realistic chance of glory this season. The FA Cup was the last piece of silverware the club won, and that was way back in 2005.
It is the next game, and because we had a big disappointment in the last one, it becomes more important. But the FA Cup was always one of my priorities, and therefore coming after the Milan game, it becomes even more important.
The two sides have met very recently, with Arsenal running out 2-1 winners at the Stadium of Light. But they'll be without the man who scored the winning goal in that match, as on-loan striker Thierry Henry has returned to